Hi, today I want to tell you about why do modern relationships break up so fast? Why are relationships so complicated today? Why do we sometimes fail to love no matter how hard we try? Why are people suddenly no longer able to maintain relationships? Have we forgotten how to love in general? Or, even worse, have we forgotten what love is? We are not ready to sacrifice, not ready to compromise, not ready for unconditional love. We are not ready to invest everything to make the relationship work, writes Ankush Bahuguna on mensxp.com. We want everything without effort. We give up. One single obstacle is stumbling upon us. We don't let love grow, and we give up prematurely. We are not looking for love, but the excitement of life. We're looking for someone to watch movies with or go to parties with, not someone who understands us without us saying a word. We spend time together, but we have nothing to remember. We don't want a boring life. We don't want a partner for life. We want someone who makes us feel alive right now, in this moment. When the excitement wears off, we realize that we are not ready for everyday life. We don't believe in the beauty of predictability because we are blinded by the thrill of adventure. We immerse ourselves in the trivialities of city life, leaving no room for love. We have no time for love, no patience for relationships. We are busy people chasing material dreams, and love just doesn't have any options. The relationship has become nothing more than a convenience. We expect instant rewards for everything we do, for what we post on our social accounts, for the careers we choose. In a relationship, we want the maturity that comes with time, the emotional connection that develops over many years, the sense of belonging even though we don't know the person at all. Obviously, nothing is worth our time, not even love. Each of us would rather spend 1 hour with 100 people than a whole day with just one. We believe in freedom of choice. We are communicative people. We believe in getting to know people more than actually getting to know them. We are greedy. We want to have everything. We jump into relationships on the slightest whim and run from them as soon as we find something better. We don't want to bring out the best in that person. We want it to be perfect. We meet a lot of people, but we rarely give even one of them a real chance. We are all disappointed. Technology has brought us closer together, brought so close that there is nothing left to breathe. Our physical presence has been replaced by text messages, voice messages, Snapchats, or video calls. We no longer feel the need to spend time together. We have already fallen for each other. We have nothing more to talk about. We are a generation of wanderers, not sitting in one place. Everyone has commitment phobia. We don't believe we are made for relationships. We don't want to put down roots. Just the thought of it scares us. We cannot imagine a lifetime with one and the same person. We're just leaving. We despise permanence as if it were some social evil. We would like to believe that we are different from everyone else. We want to believe that we are defying social norms. We are a generation that calls itself sexually free. We separate sex from love, or at least we think so. We are the relationship breakup generation. First we have sex, and only then do we decide if we want to love someone. Having sex now is like getting drunk. You do it not because you love that person, but because you want to experience pleasure. Short-term gratification is all we need. Sex without a relationship is no longer taboo, and maintaining a relationship is no longer so easy. Now there are open relationships, friends with benefits, affairs, one-night stands, no strings attached relationships. We have left very little exclusivity for love in our lives. We are a practical generation that follows only logic. We don't know how to love madly anymore. No longer would we fly far and wide just to see a loved one. Because of the distance, we would break up. We are too practical for love. In general, we are too practical. We are a fearful generation, afraid of love, afraid of commitment, afraid of stumbling, afraid of being hurt, afraid of getting our hearts broken. We no longer let anyone in and love unconditionally. We languish behind walls of our own making. We look for love and run as soon as we find it. Suddenly we can't take it anymore. We don't want to be vulnerable. We don't want to bare our souls to anyone. We are too cautious. We don't even value relationships anymore. We let the most wonderful people go for smaller fish. we no longer hold them sacred. There is nothing in this world that we cannot conquer, yet here we are, so clumsy at the game of love, which is one of the basic human instincts. And they call it evolution. Thanks for listening. If you want to hear more, click subscribe and like.